Right, guys, this is it. We're going on our first adventure. It's bloody 2 degrees outside. I've never ridden a bike in this temperature before. Never mind going on an adventure trip. So we're heading to the Isle of Man. We're gonna show you all the best spots to go watching at, some of the best spots that I like riding at, and some other little gems that maybe you guys didn't know if you've not been to the TT before. If you have been to the TT before, please feel free to chuck in where your favourite spots are to watch. But if you haven't, then you need to watch this video and we're going to educate you on some little gems. So I just said it's pretty cold outside, so this is going to be the first test for my kit that I got from RST. The day I picked the kit up, it was 15 degrees, so I haven't really used it, so I'm a little bit worried about that. I'm gonna see, I've got an adventure helmet and stuff now as well. I got rid of the race helmet, so we've got this to try out, so I'm really looking forward to that. But yeah, first things first, we're gonna head over to Triumph West Yorkshire because I'm gonna get a top box fitted that I need to put all my kit into. The guys at Triumph wouldn't let me fit it myself for insurance reasons. I don't know why. I think the woman on the phone was pretty clear in saying she didn't really care about my clothes falling off, but it was the fact of the box going through someone else's window, so thanks for that one. But yeah, we're going over to Triumph West Yorkshire now to get a top box fitted because we need to put some stuff in it that I can't fit in a rucksack to go to the Isle of Man. So yeah, I'm going to get that done. Quick question, you know when you're wearing these pants, what does everybody wear underneath them? Because when I wore them the last time, I didn't wear anything and the boots rubbed a bit on the inside of my leg. So this time I've put on these like my RST underpants. But yeah, just curious, do people actually wear trousers and stuff so that when they go somewhere they could take them off, or what do they actually do? Anyway, second thing, I've got a new microphone fitted to my helmet, which is it's not on there now, but Cardo fits on here. So we're going to try that out today on the spin over there and see what the sound, because I can link that straight to my Insta360 camera, so I'm hoping the sound's going to be a little bit better for you guys going forward. But I'm going to get the rest of my kit on now and set off. It's properly cold today, it's like 2-3 degrees, so it'll be the first test of my adventure kit. Right, first things first, we need to get some fuel. Oh, I'm trying to press the screen, but that must mean that you have to off. No, not that button. Yeah, there we go. Right, for any of you guys that seen the RST vlog, we went and got this kit up and stuff. When I rode home that day, it wasn't actually that cold, but as you can see now it's 4 degrees, so it's definitely fresh enough today to test it out. So I figured out where the heated seat is on the rear of the bike, but I can't seem to. I presume the front one's going to be on the handlebar switches or something. So I'm trying to look. I've seen the heated grips are there. Right, they're on. So that's just come on the dash. But when I go get fuel now, I'm going to have a quick look and see. The last thing I want to be doing is heading to the Isle of Man, especially if it's given it to be cold and possibly wet, is getting cold. Nobody wants that. Insta stop recording. Alright guys, a few just about to pull in here, but a few more things I've realised on this journey. One, that my hands aren't cut out, or my gloves aren't cut out for this weather. Even with the heated grips, my fingers are a bit cold. I figured out where the heated seat was, and that's absolutely amazing, so chuffed the bits with that. And my nose and that's a bit cold, so I don't know whether to put a snood up or just check my visor, if the visor seal's sitting properly. And then I'm also gonna, when I go in here, so I'm gonna look for some gloves, and I'm going to see about the guys. My visor's misting up a little bit, so obviously I've not got my anti-fog thing on it, so I'm gonna see if there's anything in there that I can get for that. But first of all, let's go see about getting our top box fitted. What, that's of 6'2" build and a... Oh, right, cool. Do you want me to bring it around the back, or? Perfect. So, I've just discovered on the way here that even with, I think I've got summer gloves.
So I want to get some gloves, and my visor.
Right, so the boys have took the bike back through into the back to the workshop, and I'm just having a look around. I know I've had a few bikes off Triumph now, but I've never actually been in a Triumph showroom, and some of the kit is proper cool. But if you guys remember, I had the 1200 Scrambler, which is this one here. Right, so at this exact point, my Cardo decided to connect back to the camera microphone on my helmet. Yeah, the sound has obviously gone off. So I'm having another little look around the showroom and stuff, and at some of the other bikes and models, and thinking about some ideas of possible vlogs going forward of different options of bikes and things like that there. And here we're having a quick look at the adventure bike that we've already got, but with more panniers and stuff on. So I'm just going to skip past this part now and carry on with the vlog. Sorry about that. Thank you very much, mate.
All sorted.
Really appreciate it. Thank you. We'll get out now and have a look at what we're dealing with. Right. Will I be fit to get on that now? Looks mint, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, so it's got what's called a sliding carriage, so that movement's normal.
All right.
Absolutely normal. Don't worry about that.
So it's not going to fall off?
No, it's not going to fall off. Key in the ignition, key in the lock.
Yeah.
Clockwise, and then you can do one or two things. Open the lid, and away you go.
Yeah.
Or same position, just grab one of the side handles.
Yeah.
Pull that, and it releases it. And you're away.
Oh, that's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. So you've got a nice carry handle on side. And then to pop it on the mushrooms, once you know you're on it, just push it forward a bit, just give it a click down.
And that's my ignition key, that's not another key?
Yeah, no, so it's still suited key.
Oh, easy.
And then just pop that in. I'll fold that a bit.
Yeah.
Just pop that in. And it'll just keep the weather out of it.
Easy.
Good to go.
Thanks, mate.
All right.
Cheers. Oh, appreciate it. Thank you very much. Right, let's get going. Looks mint, doesn't it? I look like an actual adventure rider now. Right, that's me back in the garage. Well, back home. One thing I noticed, has anyone else realised this? When you've got a top box on, I kept thinking there was somebody like right behind me or about to pull up behind me, but it was actually the top box. So I don't know if that's normal or just me being a wuss. Yeah, but next time we're getting on this beauty, we're heading to the Isle of Man.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad I've got these new adventure gloves. You guys see them? So when I went, when I went over to, wrong button. When I went over to the Triumph shop, my hands were absolutely freezing. So now that I've got these on, loads better. You can see there, I've got heated grips on and heated seat on. So, yeah, we're living the dream. Right, so we're just on our way in now. We're basically at the ferry. I didn't want to start recording a load of boring stuff on the motorway, but I've had an absolute revelation on the way up here. So any of you guys that watch the channel normally will have realised that I spend quite a lot of time driving. So when I'm doing that, I listen to a new app that Christy got me on called Readly. It's got all my favourite magazines and stuff like that in, whether it be cycling, motorbikes, all them sorts of things like motorcycle news. And on the way up here, I've managed to connect that app to my Cardo that's on the side of my helmet, which connects to my phone, obviously. And I've been listening to some guy talk about Jorge Martin winning the championship for the last hour on the way up here on the motorway, and it's absolutely blown my mind. I don't know why, but yeah, it's an awesome thing to do when you're sitting there bored on the motorway, and yeah, you can listen to something like that. So yeah, it was really good. But we're gonna get in here now, get checked in, and yeah, get onto the ferry. So I'll catch you guys on there. Insta, stop recording. Do you know what? It actually feels a bit weird getting on this and I'm not going racing. Right about this point, normally when we're going to the TT, where you start shitting yourself for the next 2 weeks with sheer stress. Oh, what's this boy saying? Right, where do the bikes go? Got no idea. Alright. Alright. Straight away. Yeah, I'll turn round. Lovely bit of manoeuvring there, Lee. Okay? Yeah? You need to strap it on, or do I do that? Cool. Hallelujah.
Right, so I'm on the ferry now. I just sat there and got myself sorted out. But like I was saying on the way in before we checked in, this new Readly app that I've been using in the van and now on the motorbike is an absolute game changer. This is the article that I've been listening to. The guy's been talking to me about Jorge Martin for the last hour on the way down. The good thing about the app is you can have multi-persons on the same app. So me and Christy's got the same app, just have different reading plans. So you can have multiple viewers on the same app. It works offline, so like now when I'm on the boat, I don't need to be connected to the internet. It's already got on the app, so that's really good for when you're on holiday and things like that there. But yeah, you guys can get 3 months free straight away now just by clicking the link that we've got in the corner of the screen, and you can cancel that link at any time you want. So yeah, fire away, and believe me, you won't regret this. It is really a game changer. Right, getting back to the bike. Still here. Hasn't fallen over, but it's quite late now. It's lit up in here, but when we get out it's going to be dark, so get back to the hotel and yeah, maybe get something to eat. Oh, it's still strapped on. Do I have to take that off then, or is the boy going to come? This is the current ropage situation. Right, got checked in, had some tea, I'm going to bed. See you guys in the morning. Right, just like that, it's now the next morning, so I'm just getting kit on, getting ready to go. It come apart to me last night, how does people see in the dark? Like, I'm not being smart here, but older people with like bad eyesight, my eyesight's amazing. And there was like a glare of headlights and stuff off my visor last night. It's really bloody hard to see in the dark. Anyway, so I've been thinking last night, and there's about 10 different ways that this vlog could go, but my theory behind this is I'm going to aim at the most viewing you could get if you were coming here for a day, 2 days tops, on your motorbike or whatever, so you can get around on, and you want to get to two or three different spots. So that's the point of this. We're going to give you 2 or 3 different options where you can get to inside of the track and get as much viewing in as you possibly could on one day. Even in between races or on races, you can still get to them same spots. But first of all, we're going to go to the grandstand where everything starts, set off from there and talk our way through it. So yeah, let's go. If this is something you want to see in the future, like more options, or if you are thinking about coming to the TT and you want more ideas to get as much crammed in one day, chuck that in the comments below and we'll come back and do some more. Oh, sure, if I put the key. The only good thing about race bikes. Oh my god. Ah, here we go. In one of my 300 pockets in my RST jacket. Right, we need to get her spin round. I probably look like I've stolen my dad's bike when people see me on this bloody thing. Oh, we're up to 9.5 degrees today, guys. Right. See you guys up at the grandstand. Right, so we just got up to the grandstand now. Obviously behind me here is the start-finish line. This is the entrance to pit lane. This place is absolutely buzzing when the TT's on. Obviously all the mechanics are down here. The fans are all up there ready for the start of the race. The atmosphere is unbelievable. But the first place we're going to go see is just at the bottom of Bray Hill. Well, not just. If you ask any TT rider, they would say that probably the best place to first go and watch, to experience the speed, adrenaline, everything, is the bottom of Bray Hill. So we're going to nip down there first before then going a little bit further around the track to show you some other little secrets, not secret spots, but really good spots to get around the track, both inside and outside. So yeah, we're going to go down to the bottom of Bray Hill first, show you where that is, and then carry on from there.
Right, we're going to head down pit lane first, so you guys can get a bit of an experience of that. Normally when you'd be riding down here, the grandstand will be full, all the mechanics are down here, fuel fillers are all here full, so yeah, all the fans in there. That's the place where we all want to get to. That's the winner's enclosure. This guy's not normally here filling or emptying the rubbish bins. But yeah, let's set off. It's looking a bit grey today. Obviously not prime racing conditions because the road's a little bit wet still and stuff. But honestly, it's normally always sunny on the Isle of Man. Always. Just gonna sneak past this traffic. So you're probably already doing 170 mile an hour by the time you get to this point, 160 mile an hour. And right where the traffic lights are there, it looks flat from here, but there's actually a jump there, or a crest. So yeah, you'll see some photographs of the guys airborne at this point already. Down to the bottom of Bray Hill now, and yeah, it's like dropping off the end of the world. So just look now straight in front of you. You can't see anything. The road drops away. You need to be right over where that cone is. Road drops away, still drops away, and only now you can sort of see where you're going to be aiming for. But unbelievable piece of track. But where you guys want to be coming to watch is obviously you can come down the back of these housing estates and stand just in on your left here. Now, just before where the traffic lights are, there's a little burger van and everything normally parks there. But yeah, what an unbelievable spot. And you can watch the guys then right up this side of the hill. It is incredibly fast. I've been a few times when I've been at the Manx to watch, and it blows my mind as well. So yeah. But I'm going to nip down now and show you is where there's a thing called the service road, which is the part of the track where it gets you on the inside of the track. So basically you go underneath. So that's the only way in and out of the track underneath on the road. So then once we get in there, then we can go and head to our next spot, which is the bottom of Barregarrow. I'm going to nip on round the track because I want to ride round the track. But I'm going to show you guys where that little service road is, so then you can then get on the inside. And with the help of Christie's map that she's doing right now, I'm going to explain to you guys where and how you get to there. Right, so we're at Quarter Bridge now. We've just come down there on the track. And this is the service road over here. You can just see there at the traffic lights. Once you get onto that side of the road, I'll show you it again here. We're obviously on the track now. The service road runs along there on the outside of the track. That allows you to get over on the inside, and then from there we can head to the bottom of Barregarrow, where I'm heading right now. I'm going to see you guys there in just a second. Insta, turn on. Insta, wake up. Right, so outside of watching, we're now coming up into Ballaugh, and as a rider, this is probably one of my favourite parts of the circuit, and that's for all sorts of different reasons, really. It's not crazy fast, it's not crazy technical, but it's got a mixture of all of them things. There's some crest off camber. Camber's with you, dropping down dips, going over a hill. It's got a little bit of everything. So I think for the next sort of, I'm going to say 2 to 3 mile now, this is one of my favourite parts of the circuit. And when you get that flow with the bike and you're comfortable with the bike, this part of the track really rewards you. I feel like when you nail sections, this is one of them that makes you feel good and makes you feel at one with the bike. So yeah, this is a good part of tarmac on this island. Not that there's many bad parts, but this is definitely one of the more enjoyable. Obviously not so much today right now with damp roads and following I think that says high hazard. Oh, it says non-hazardous product, so we're all good. But yeah, if we can get past, just to give you guys a bit more of a clear view, try and do that safely. Into Laurel Bank, and big white wall looking at you. Yeah, so beautiful part of the track this is. not get too excited here. We need to stay inside the speed limit. Even though I don't even know what that is for this part of the road, but better be safe than sorry. Just as you start to come up over this crest now, everything opens out. You've squeezed every bit of power out of the bike to get to this point. Yeah, and it feels so good. And right now out onto Concrevati. Nice little wheelie. There's normally always a cameraman there somewhere. So yeah, always thinking about the photographs. Oh god, it's starting to rain. Right guys, so just before we come up to the top and the bottom of Barregarrow, we've got this corner here which is called McGuinness's. This is, if you want to get here to watch, I'm going to show you a clip right now from Pritchard and Bertram when they were out at the TT last year. They were sat somewhere here in this hedge, and I'm going to show you the clip right now, but you have to come right down through them fields to get there. So yeah, that's a proper hardcore spot to watch, but believe me, it's worth it, and you can see from this clip right now. But here we are, we're coming now to the top of Barregarrow. You can walk up to this spot from the bottom where we're going to see. I'll stop down there at the road end. But yeah, you can walk up to the top of Barregarrow, which is here. Run through. Oh, vast corner this is. Nice big wheelie. And then get right down into the bottom. Some people say that they're pretty much flat out in 5th gear through here, but yeah, that's not the case. You're definitely rolling off. Well, I do anyway. Maybe that's why I wasn't faster. But yeah, we can the speed you can watch all along the side of this road. I'm just gonna pull over here if we can safely. Yeah, you can watch all along the side of that road, and then walk up to the top of the track. But yeah, big compression through here, weaves its way on past. But this is a really spectacular place to watch. So then you can go off the back of these roads on the inside here. We'll take you right round. I'll show you now on the map. And then the next spot we're going to watch is Ballaugh Bridge. Something a little bit different. Obviously, you've seen all the photographs with people jumping and stuff across the bridge. You can go inside the track, like we've said, on the map. And then it'll get you round to Ballaugh Bridge where we're going to go to now. Just on the way through now, I'm just going through Kirk village. This is probably one of the most spectacular places to watch in the fact that you're in a village. We're doing 30 mile an hour. We're already in 5th gear now on the race bikes going through this town centre. So by the time we get to the end of the town, I think on the date you're doing 160 mile an hour. So yeah, the speed feeling of standing here watching, it's a little bit harder to get into the village. There's some tracks along the back of the village through the campsite and stuff where you can walk up through, but definitely another a good place. I know I'm veering off the plan here of getting to Ballaugh, but honestly there's just so many good spots. So like I've said before, if you guys are enjoying this or are interested in this sort of thing, we'll definitely come back and do another few options of places on the outside of the track where you can get round to and watch as well. But yeah, I don't think I've ever been through this village as slow as this. You can just see the racing line there right through. Pretty much go yellow line, yellow line, yellow line, as the great Milky Quail says. Right, we're coming down into Ballaugh now. As a rider, obviously use these 30 boards as a reference to where your braking marker is going to be. And there's all different ways to go over this jump. Some people say don't land on the back, you stretch the chain. Don't land on the forks, you do a forks heel. Good thing my lack of ability meant I used to do it in all different shapes of ways, so it didn't really matter. But I'm just going to pull up on the left hand side here. But yeah, the natural line is straight over there now, and looking down. But from this little side road here, then you can get back up to Brandywell, which is up on the mountain. So I thought that would be a really good variation. We've seen some fast undulation jump, like bumps at the bottom and top of Barregarrow. Come here, seeing a cool jump, get some photographs, and then go back up to the mountain just to see what the actual landscape and everything's like up there as viewing. So Brandywell. I'm going to follow the track on round, possibly talk about another few little... Ooh, nearly over there. Talk about another few of my favourite parts of the track along the way. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys on the map right now how you get from there back up to Brandywell, and you could possibly even, in the space of a race, like especially the big races, 6-lap races, you could watch a lap at each to see the front runners, and you want to watch everyone. But then on the opposite lap, like on the every second lap, travel to the next spot, see there, excuse me, and then you've seen three spots even in one race. So yeah, that's sort of the plan of getting to see as much as possible. The other thing I was going to say, there's another option on down here. I'm going to just give you a quick look at Sulby once we get down Sulby Street. So you can go from Sulby pub on the inside right up to the Bungalow as well on the inside up there. So that's another really good option for seeing two places at one time. Right, so we're coming up to Sulby Glen pub, which is on your left now, but the only downside of standing watching on the other side of the track is everyone here is going to be sitting having a beer, and you can't get across to the pub. But yeah, you can get from there right up to the Bungalow on the outside of that as well. So that's another really good cutaway place for seeing two places at one time. Oh, thought that was the police there. It's a good job we're not speeding anyway.
Some fuel, and I realised the hardest part of this vlog is not like wanting to stop and go, oh, this is a good place to watch, this is a good place to watch, because the vlog's going to be about 5 hours long. So yeah, I'm trying to pick just these 2 or 3 spots, and like I keep saying, I will do more vlogs if this is something you just want to watch, because there is loads of amazing places to watch and different ways of getting there. And if you could commit to going to one place or on the outside, you're not going to get round to the other place. So if anybody's thinking, oh, why is he not talked about there or this or that, that's why. And I am trying not to get frustrated while I'm doing this.
I couldn't believe this. I just had to jump start some woman's car. Oh. I just had to jump start some woman's car across the forecourt. Only on the Isle of Man. Right. We're going to head up over the mountain now. Don't know what the weather's going to be like up there because it's a little bit mizzly here. That probably means that it's going to be a bit overcast up there, or maybe misty or whatever like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Either way, we're getting the rip round the Isle of Man. The other good thing about the mountain is there's no actual speed limit. I wonder how fast a Triumph Tiger Rally Pro actually goes with a top box on. See, we should find out. Obviously in the safest way possible. Don't want to take any risks or cause anyone any danger. But if the road was to be clear and visibility clear, we could maybe have a little go at that. What do you think? Leave it in the comments below right now, even though that's not going to affect my decision. This is actually, I make no real secret of it, once I get out of Ramsey and up onto the mountain, when I am racing, it's probably my favourite part of the track. I try not to have favourites and least favourites or whatever, because then you struggle with sections. But oh, Jesus! I set off without my heated grips on. Warning: fog patches. Use headlights. Yeah, that sounds like prime top speed conditions to me. It's no secret this is probably my favourite part of the track, and quite a lot of riders. I think more so, well, not going into the heightest thing, but because it's not as a physical a part, there's not so many fast changes of direction. Like most of the corners, you're in the corner and out of the corner, and that's just it. But yeah, once you get to this point here now, well, you guys can't see, but if I turn the camera around, I'm actually gonna just pull over here. I think I should just click you back up onto my helmet. I think I can do that with you sitting there. Right, pop you off there. And I'm gonna pop you on. There. Huh. What a job. Yeah, once you get to this point now, there'll normally be cones. Get across the road. There'll be cones in the middle of the road, and then it turns into one-way traffic only, so everything go in this direction. So if you do come for the TT and you want to have a bit of a blast, look, there's beautiful Ramsey down there. Normally, once you get to this section here, it starts getting coned off, and yeah, then it's one way right across. So, see you guys in a minute. If we're going to do the speed thing, we're going to do it now, and if we're not, we're going to see you at Brandywell. Ciao. Alright, this is us, proper run onto the mountain now. Oh, she's a little bit windy. But we've got the heated grips on, so all is good. I don't know if it looks it on the camera, but it's a little bit not foggy, misty is probably the right word. Sea air. Just cut through there. I know I'm not on a race bike, but honestly, the feeling I get, even just riding on these bits of road, makes me think about riding my race bike. See over there, let's have a quick look round. That's Ramsey down there. Beautiful. Triple apex. Right, Lee. We're not racing today. Slow down. Yeah. I think the old speed challenge is maybe going to go out the window. What do you think? A little bit too foggy. Definitely too foggy. Ah, such a shame that you can't see. What I will do though is I'll just give you a quick look at the bungalow as well. Oh my god, the visibility's terrible. There would definitely not be any racing happening today. You know what, I'm just going to follow this car so it's easier to see where I'm going. Can't believe this. Come up to show you how amazing the Isle of Man is. And we can't see 10 foot in front of us. Coming up the Black Hut now. Only knew that because it said on that sign. Holy moly. Pull over here safely. Right, we're actually at the bungalow now. Even though you can't see anything on the camera right now, I don't know if the camera's even missed it over, but I'm going to put a clip in now from what it looks like here of some fan videos or something like that off the internet, just to give you an idea. But if you were down in Sulby Street, opposite the Sulby Glen pub, you would come up from that road down there, and then you can watch here all over the bank, over the bridge. Quite a lot of riders have pit boards here on the left, me included. But yeah, so that's a good spot to watch there. Now we're going to go on to Brandywell, which is not very far here. Obviously up this rise, flat out right hand corner here, and back up to 5th, 6th gear. It's summer here. I've got no idea, I can't see. Yeah, there we go, right kink. And then we've got another right, not a kink, slow down for this one, back a gear. And then into Brandywell, and then back 2 gears and then left. But when you come up from Ballaugh, which was the second viewing point we mentioned down below, it will take you up this road here, which then you can watch coming through this section. I'm going to show you a picture from here because you can't see anything right now. I'm going to see you guys back down in Douglas in a minute because this is terrible. Bye for now. I reckon this dude in front wants to have a race. Do you reckon we could take him on our Triumph Rally Pro? Debatable. At least we've come out of the fog. Don't even know what kind of car that is. I know it's a Lam. Oh, sounds good though. I know it's a Lambo, but don't know what kind of Lambo. He's gonna go for it. No. Nah. Scared, ain't he? Oh, it's a woman. Not that that's a problem. We're not sexist on this channel. Right, I'm gonna head back into Douglas now and grab a quick coffee and probably have a bit of a look over some of this footage and see if any of it's visible at all up on the mountain. But yeah, that's a prime example of how much different the weather can be over here. You know, you could be sitting in Douglas and the racing gets stopped or called off or whatever, and then you think, why on earth that happened? And the weather's lovely, and then you see up over the mountain, and it's what we've just rode through. So yeah, let's go and get a coffee and see what's happening. This sign makes me laugh every time I come past. City of Douglas. If you haven't been here yet, it's probably I can't say the size of an average town, but yeah, it's not much bigger than that. But I suppose on this little island, it is definitely classed as the city. But yeah, it makes me giggle every time. Right, so just come out of the coffee shop. I've had a brainwave. Why don't we do Lee Johnson's guided tours of the Isle of Man? I'm good at talking crap. I could probably talk about how fast I never was. Go around a load of restaurants, get some nice food. Probably try and blag some free food. Who's up for that? Who wants to come on an Isle of Man adventure tours? Maybe when the TT's on, could I do it in between racing, do you think? Oh, opportunities are endless. Right, let's go for another little blast. Oh, right, it's been raining quite hard on the way back, but you know what, I've had an unbelievable day over here, getting a rip round on the bike. I really enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed watching this and you want to see more stuff like this, obviously more information stuff about the Isle of Man TT, maybe viewing points, things like that, just chuck it in the comments below, and if we can, we'll try and get back at some point then before the TT next year. And if you haven't ever been and you're thinking about coming, then chuck in what you would like to see more of. Thanks as always, guys. See you soon. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe.